We understand this is a very distressing time for you and your family, Mrs. Johnson. We'll keep this as brief as possible. We just need to ask you a few questions surrounding the circumstances of your husband's unfortunate demise.
Death?
Yes, his death.
Don't worry, dear, it's alright, they're only doing the job.
Yeah, if you could just relay the events of last night as you remember them, please, Mrs. Johnson.
Well, it was about 9:30. We just watched.
I got 9:30. Okay. I'm sorry, Mrs. Johnson, if you could just repeat the last sentence with a touch more clarity if possible.
It's addiction, sir.
Okay, Constable, yes. Just remember your diction, please, and you're watching something.
We just watched our wedding video. It was our anniversary.
Yes, your anniversary. I can see the lovely cards.
That is a lovely card. To my darling wife.
They're there, Mrs. Johnson, they're there. Doing well. Just a little clearer, if you can. And, you know, a bit more information with this, please, if possible.
There was a man with a knife to my husband.
Excuse me, can I have a tissue, please? Thanks.
He had a red about 5 feet. And we couldn't see. He took a ring. If only I saw it. God.
Good, very good. You've done very well. She's done very well. I mean, I understand it's very hard.
I really do think this is
No,
enough for today, don't you?
Well, we've got enough, haven't we, Constable? We've got enough now.
If I could just go over 1 or 2 details, Mrs. Johnson, that would be most helpful. Now, there was a man, probably 5 foot tall, all over, or he had 5 feet. He could have stabbed your husband, but that's not absolutely clear. He had a ring on, you gave him a ring. You couldn't do something, you couldn't see something else. That's about all I got. I'm sorry, but I did have a little problem with my pen halfway through. And by the time I found a new one, you'd finished. To be honest, I don't think it would have made much difference if I'd written it down or not. You weren't making too much sense anyway. Now, if we could go through the whole thing once more, this time, less blub, more fact. Unbelievable. Did you see how her brother went for me?
I know, and she was talking absolute nonsense as well. What was all that about? Ooh, stop. How she expects us to catch any murderer with her whinging is beyond me. Idiot. Absolute waste of our time. So good out.
Oh, thanks.